Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young man named Raj. He had been feeling very sad and negative for a long time. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't shake off the feeling of hopelessness that seemed to surround him. He felt like he was stuck in a rut and didn't know how to break free from his negative mindset. One day, Raj's friend Ravi came to visit him. When Ravi saw how miserable Raj was, he suggested that he go and see a monk who lived in a nearby village. Ravi had heard that the monk was very wise and could help people who were struggling with their thoughts and emotions. Raj was skeptical at first, but Ravi was persistent, and eventually Raj agreed to go and see the monk. When Raj arrived at the monk's humble abode, he found the old monk sitting outside, surrounded by nature. Raj felt at peace immediately, just by being in the monk's presence. The monk welcomed Raj with a warm smile and asked him what was troubling him. Raj poured his heart out to the monk, telling him about all the negative thoughts and emotions that had been consuming him. The monk listened patiently and then advised Raj to meditate daily. He told him that meditation would help him to calm his mind and find inner peace. Raj had never meditated before, but he was willing to try anything to feel better. The monk gave him some basic instructions and advised him to find a quiet place to meditate every day. The first few days of meditation were very difficult for Raj. He found it hard to focus his mind and keep it from wandering. He couldn't seem to let go of his negative thoughts and worries, no matter how hard he tried. He felt like he was failing at meditation and wondered if he was doing it wrong. When he visited the monk again, he shared his difficulties with him. The monk listened patiently and then gave him a simple instruction. When you meditate, don't think about a monkey. Raj was puzzled by the monk's instruction. He wondered why he had to avoid thinking about a monkey. He asked the monk to explain, but the monk just smiled enigmatically and told him to try it and see what happened. So Raj went back to his meditation practice, but this time he tried to avoid thinking about a monkey. He sat down to meditate, focusing on his breath and trying to clear his mind of all thoughts. But then, as he tried to push away any thoughts of a monkey, he found himself thinking about the monkey even more. Frustrated, Raj went back to the monk and asked him why he had told him not to think about a monkey. The monk replied, because the more you try not to think about something, the more it will occupy your mind. The same is true with negative thoughts. The more you try to push them away, the more they will consume you. Raj realized that the monk was right. He had been focusing too much on his negative thoughts and that he needed to accept them and let them go. He realized that he couldn't just push away his thoughts and emotions, but he needed to acknowledge them and work through them. From that day on, Raj practiced meditation regularly and worked on cultivating a more positive outlook on life. He learned to accept his negative thoughts and emotions and work through them. He realized that he had the power to change his thoughts and that he was not a victim of his circumstances. By focusing on the present moment and letting go of negative thoughts, he was able to create a happier and more fulfilling life. Over time, Raj's mindset began to shift and he found himself feeling more content and at peace. He realized that he had been living his life with a negative mindset and that this had been holding him back from experiencing the true joys of life. He began to focus on the things that made him happy, and as he did so, he found that more positive experiences and opportunities began to come his way. Raj also realized that the law of attraction was at work in his life. He understood that the universe was responding to his thoughts and feelings, and that he needed to cultivate a positive mindset to attract positive outcomes. He learned to visualize his goals and to focus on the good in his life, and he noticed that he was able to manifest more of what he wanted. As Raj continued to practice meditation and positive thinking, he noticed that his life began to transform in many ways. He became more successful in his work, his relationships improved, and he felt more fulfilled and happy than ever before. Raj went back to the monk and thanked him for his wise advice. He realized that the monk had taught him a valuable lesson about the power of thoughts and how they can influence our lives. He felt grateful for the monk's guidance and wisdom and knew that he would never forget the lesson he had learned. In conclusion, the story of Raj teaches us the importance of cultivating a positive mindset and focusing on the good in our lives. It shows us that our thoughts have the power to shape our reality and that we can use the law of attraction to manifest our goals and dreams. By letting go of negative thoughts and focusing on the present moment, we can create a happier and more fulfilling life.